my story is not more important than the story of of another person of color next to me. I don't know all of the trials and tribulations they've been through, but I know we're all under the boot, and I don't want to be under the boot, but it hurts me to see other people there too. Mm-hmm. When I know if we all work together, we can lift that boot off of us instead of one person, one group focusing on the toe and you get out a little bit. But if you're all working together, you lift that whole thing off of you. So for me, like you said, I don't think it's diminishing to help each other. That's it.
Hi, this is Yvonne Penn with Black and Making It, Black Artists Making It Happen. I am here with my good friend and theater artist, Cassandra Nwaka, Nwaka, oh Lord, okay. I won't continue to butcher her name anymore. But, yes, she is the person who created what is about to take place next week. We have titled it Smash the Box, and I'm going to pass the baton over to her to share a little bit more about this theatrical showcase that we are going to have next week.
Hi, Black and Making It family. Thank you for welcoming me. I'm so excited. We Smash the Box, the collective of women of color in the arts. We are putting up the first iteration of our baby next week. Please join us from Thursday, July 7th through Saturday, July 9th, 7:30 at Shapiro Theater. That is 605 West 115th Street. So we have come up with our first pieces with our stories that are exploring the woman of color and the stories that she can tell. We are trying to bust stereotypes and play with new stories that we might not have heard yet.
Clarifying for everyone, Shapiro Theater is in New York. It's one of the Columbia University facilities. This is what you will see this week is an intermediate stage to what is a greater whole. But we would love to get audience feedback and reactions to where things are at this time as they progress to a even fuller and full-blown state and stage. But in sharing our very first video, day one in this process, and some people took issue with the phrase women of color. But what are your thoughts on people who feel that, oh my goodness, these in the midst of everything that is going on in the world towards specifically Black Lives Matter, Black bodies, that women such as ourselves are cop-outs for not simply only focusing on narratives of people who look like us. I know for myself, I certainly understand the plight of what is going on in America today and the Black Lives Matter movement. And I certainly, my heart is heavy for all of that is going on. I know certainly for myself, I do not think of myself as a cop-out for interacting with the other women around me who don't necessarily look like me. And I don't feel personally like a cop-out for using the phrase women of color. You know, I personally identify as Black and also as a woman of color. I'm not white and am hence a color.
Right.
and hence a color. And I think that we live in a very broad and diverse world, and it's important to look beyond ourselves. It doesn't mean that for me and myself, I don't feel that I am any less connected to those who I am culturally connected to or racially connected to, simply for especially being in an artistic setting where I'm also interested genuinely in the voices of women from other backgrounds that are different from my own. And it's a beautiful thing. And even simply as an American, we can, as an Americans can sometimes be very one-track mind, where we don't even think beyond our own borders as to what lies beyond the United States, and that can stunt your own growth. And it's simply good to remember and recognize that there are other people who have stories other than your own, and that simply by recognizing that you're not diminishing yourself or turning your back on your own people in doing so. Those are my thoughts on people who take issue. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I agree with you 100%, and I love how you phrased it. I don't think, as you said, I don't think it is diminishing to recognize that, yes, we suffer very specific plights, but at the end of the day, like, we're in a boat together, because a lot of the prejudices and the aggressions and microaggressions and traumas that are being exercised on us are also being exercised on other people of color, on other cultures. And I think that in as much as, yes, I feel for the Black Lives Matter cause, and I feel that I'm a supporter of the Black Lives Matter. I mean, I have to be. My children, my family, my sisters, my brother, my parents, I am Black. And, in the global sense, like, of course I'm a supporter. And I find the importance of that. But also find that there is a necessity in unifying the voice of the underrepresented and the voice of the disenfranchised and the minority. When you are together, it's just a stronger thing, and just at our round table, I think we are the stronger having stories from each of our colleagues, and fellow artists. I think it makes us a stronger unit, because then we are challenged when you are in a position where you can hold up your fist and say, I suffer the most. You're only, I think it's hurting a little bit. It's hurting your cause a little bit, because there's no one there to, negate that you're, how can you categorize, like, if you fall and somebody helped pick you up, but they're not your color, you still got helped up, didn't you? And that's important. And I think that the more unified we are in making ourselves not disenfranchised, in, creating a space and carving a space for ourselves in the fabric of what's existed for so long, and holding space for each other in a more meaningful and intentional way, we're only going to grow together and positively. So, I mean, that's all I have to say. Like, that is my belief, that my story is not more important than the story of of another person of color next to me. I don't know all of the trials and tribulations they've been through, but I know with, honestly, the news, watching the news last summer and just seeing story after story after story after story of people of color being attacked and harmed and killed, there was a bit of rage that also helped spur this, because out of that trauma comes a voice in the dark. Like, you have to scream. And so for me, Smash the Box is my scream. It's my response. And I'm so, so blessed that there is a collective of brilliant artists around me that's willingly and readily agreed to join this and to give voice also to create something better and something necessary and new. Two pieces that are a little out of the, well, I guess all out of the box, let's be real, because we're going to smash that box. But there's a new hymn that's being set to light, and considering the theater space. There is a lovely vocal piece of one of our colleagues sharing, it's almost like poetry, but a written piece about identity and her journey through identity and coming to terms with who she is. There is a scene exploring an LGBT couple of color, and a movement piece that is kind of really innovative in that it starts from light and from the light design and how the body moves in space in response to light. And my piece also is dealing with identity and how that informs how we move through this world. Am I forgetting any? Oh, and then a piece that is exploring the everyday of people of color through beginning from photography, sparked from photographs of some illustrious photographers like Gordon Parks and Louis Draper. I think that's the beginning right now. Yeah, that's what we have. Very exciting. And these are all, of course, works in progress. It's our launching point in our efforts to create quality, producible work, and with that to explore stories in ways that we're not usually given the opportunity to, and to kind of deal with some of the questions that are on the table but we're not really allowed to ask or spend enough time talking about. So from the forum setting where we sit together and we hash these things out and learn and grow together through discussion, we then explore it on the stage and how we can represent it through theater content and all of its forms, from Yvonne's poetry background and her playwriting background, and how that informs how she explores these stories that interest her that maybe in the unfortunate current situation still of theater at large and Hollywood, we don't get to explore as freely as we would like to. So this is a platform where we can do that.
Definitely. And for those of you, if I didn't say it already, Cassandra is one of our wonderful, beautiful Black actresses. And I look forward to seeing her in action on the stage. So
thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you for hosting me. Thank you for being a part of this awesome initiative we've begun. I'm so excited to see the piece about Tamar. So July 7th, 7:30, July 8th, 7:30, July 9th, 7:30 at 605 West 115th Street, New York, Shapiro Theater, downstairs in the basement, but there will be signs. We'll see you there. Come explore with us and come share your thoughts, please.
Thank you so much, and Black and Making It. Until next time. Yes, be sure to visit www.blackandmakingit.com to subscribe. You can also follow Black and Making It on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Black and Making It without the G on the social media. And also, if you have any questions or feedback or anything about upcoming performances, and then also just love to hear from you, you can email me at blackandmakingit@gmail.com. And that is on the email address that is also with the G on Making It. I know, crazy. Curse the social media outlet that wouldn't let me stick the G in there and just made all this mess. But anyway, I will put all of that in the description below.
Oh, I created.
Yes.
Sorry, there. Smash the Box also has a Facebook page. Go like us. Sorry, your thing reminded me. Do that, please.
Yes. Go like the Smash the Box Facebook page. We would love to have you, keep you guys updated on the progress and where everything is going. And Cassandra, if there's nothing else from you, is there?
Nope, that was the last bit. That was it.
Okay,
I'm
cool. Done. Nothing else from me. Black and Making It. Mwah! Love you.
Thank you, Black and Making It.
Time. Yes, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.